Hi again, coaches. This whiteboard segment is going to deal specifically with expectations, especially for the 3rd and 4th grade coaches. These expectations are actually league-wide, but we want to focus on the 3rd and 4th grade coaches because for the expectations for them, because this may be your first competitive experience, maybe with your son or daughter or with maybe a group of kids. And the game is going to change from what maybe you were used to in mini hoops, which was kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, to now we move into 3rd and 4th grade, where now the players are running up and down. It's a little more competitive. We're using a clock. We're using the scoreboard. There's substitutions. There's a lot of things that are going to go on during the course of the game, which we have no doubt you'll be able to handle. But going into the season is you have to review almost with yourself what these expectations are all the time, whether you're at practices, games, how you handle yourself in front of parents. These things are going to be very important, and we're just going to go through some things here that we'd like not only the coaches in 3rd and 4th grade to focus on, but everybody to focus on. The first bullet point here is the experience will be what you make it. And by that we mean what you put into it professionally, how you act on the sidelines, how you act in practice, the kind of enthusiasm that you generate, the kind of positive reinforcement that you use. The more you do of that, the experience is going to be great for you, your son or daughter if they're playing on the team, all the kids that are involved, because what we want to do is, with the league format, is we want to make the players have fun. And when they're having fun, they're going to go practice on their own. Now, you're going to have them for maybe once a week for 45 minutes or 50 minutes during a practice segment, but we want the players to do more than that. We want them to have fun, because then they'll practice on their own in the summertime, in the spring. When the weather gets nice, they're going to want to go outside. Even when the weather breaks sometimes in December, January, they can go outside on their own. If they're begging you to have more gym time or playing more games, then you know you're really doing your job. Because as the experience will be what you make it, when we have fun and the kids want to practice on their own because they love the game and you're teaching them a phenomenal game. Whether or not you know anything about basketball, how you act in practice and in games, the experience as you put it forward and as you present yourself to your team and to the parents each week when there's a game is going to go a long way if it's done correctly. This bullet point, you set the example for everyone. When you're in a gym during games, it's a Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, whatever the case may be, no matter what gym you're in, it's going to be a very small venue. And you'll see once you go to the gyms around, especially when 3rd and 4th graders play, the gyms are pretty small. You set the example for everyone. Everything you say from the sidelines, everything you say will be heard by your players, by the parents, by the grandparents, by the fans, by the people coming in the door. You really have to couch what you say and think about it before you say it, because everyone will hear it. Whether you like it or not, that's the way it's going to be. How you act when you're behind, how you act when you're ahead, how you act during the course of the games, when things start to get stressful and your kids get a little bit out of control, how you calm them down, or how you can couch what you say to say, hey, let's just keep playing hard. That's what the league stands for. The taking your job seriously falls into this category of set the example, because the focus is not on winning. The focus is on having the players enjoy the competition and the fun, and if they look up at the end of the game and they won, that's great. If they didn't win, that's okay too, if that's what you make it out to be. And we say, hey, we're going to get better, we're going to improve, we're going to work on some things in practice. Everyone here did a good job, there was good hustle, etc. You get the idea. And being a true professional, again, you may have never coached a second in your life, but you can still be a professional even if you don't know a lot about basketball, again, by being positive, by having your players have fun, by having them want to come to practice every week and have a good time, because you're setting a good example in a positive way, and you're taking what you do seriously. So as you see all these things kind of combine into one really, really great thing. And we can't emphasize that enough, because as you have given your time which is a lot to this league and to the players that you're going to be coaching, the more you can do these positive things and do it in a professional way, you're going to have a great experience. The kids are going to have fun. They're going to want to come back. They'll remember this as being maybe their first team they ever played on, and you're going to have a really, really positive impact. And that's really all the GBL can ask for. And when you're in the gym, again, before you walk in the door, and before, as you're driving to the game, maybe you want to think about all these things. And when you go in the gym, don't be scared about it, but be really positive, be organized, have your scorebook, have your substitution sheet filled out. If you're going to practice, make sure you have your player list, your emergency numbers. Again, being a true professional in all aspects will make it be a great experience for you and the people who are playing for you.